Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Ah, yes.
Here, sweetie. How was it?
Some of the more
Worst weather I've
dialogue-heavy
ever seen.
places.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
She's doing something. I guess. Ah, I love sections like this. I just really do. I don't know why. I guess it's just because I'm big on story and whatnot.
Coffee's on.
I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
So, Alice, how goes the,
Hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No
the
kidding.
great?
I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These look really good.
Oh, sure, until... The way will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Alan!
Don't worry, I'll get it. I think those guns are supposed to be from
I'm
Max
right here.
Payne, I
I'm
think.
on it,
I didn't
honey.
really play the first two. So, yeah. Fuse box. Where is... Ah, there we go.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight. You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then.
Sweet.
So, Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
She should be good at her
Doc
job.
Nelson was the image of a small town
Like,
doc.
that's why you have a
Sheriff
job.
Breaker
Should be
had
good
called
at
him
it.
to the station to take a look at the cut
Or
on my
decent.
head.
Sarah! Sorry, my inner Goldblum just popped
Come
out.
in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Sweet.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch
Mr.
the
Wade,
cops,
can I
you're gonna
help
meet me
you
in
with
Elderwood
anything?
National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up. You can get to the back lot through that and down the corridor.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien!
Goodbye.
I know it sounds like...
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
We'll just go right along. Grab us a manuscript page.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow, thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Yeah. Grab ourselves another manuscript page right here. And he's out like a light now, I think.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we?
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Yeah, wait there, Barry.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Sure I can.
Situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I can? Well, good. It's all an elaborate ploy. Here you go, Rusty.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake.
Sweet.
Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Alright, let's do this.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Yeah. Let's get on with it.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al! Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry. Achoo!
Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission. You want to know where you can shove that flashlight? Watch where you point that thing, Al.
Oh, shut up, Barry. So pretty much, we got to go to Lover's Peak and then come back. Pretty much, that's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get on with it. Barry's going to stay there and be Barry.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Listen to the radio again real quick here.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh, yeah.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, so yeah. We'll head on out. And this is, we're also going to be getting to use a vehicle later on. Not for long, but we do get to use a vehicle. Vehicles are kind of pointless in this game. I mean, they probably could just cut the sections out entirely. Because the vehicles, the driving is, I think, terrible, in my opinion. But that's just me. And what do I know? What do I know? Not much. Not much. I do have to wonder how the manuscript pages get so distributed. Maybe it's explained in the manuscript. Maybe it's explained, but I'll have to check later.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please! Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Right back. Hopefully you don't die a horrible
It
death.
would be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
We'll go turn the lights on and... Yeah.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Unlock the door here. Though we have a gun, we probably could shoot the lock off now. Grab another manuscript page here. And Rusty, unfortunately, is not going to pull through because, yeah.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with ooey patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Poor Rusty. But even worse than Rusty dying, in my opinion, is... Prepare for it.
Something had
Not the
turned man-sized
doggy!
hole in the wall.
Why they killed the dog? It's like a little retriever, come on! Why the dog?
Who purges a park? License, obey! At all times.
Ah! Rusty, no!
Where you going, Rusty? Come on. It's a good thing these batteries make this flashlight even more powerful. Because, you know, reasons.
Or historical artifacts from the park.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Also very convenient. You know, if I was aware of what I was writing, like with that whole magic typewriter or whatever, I would be writing like some crazy stuff. I'd be like, I'd give myself like the power of Goku, and then like confine the darkness to like a jar, like a jar of, you know, spoiled mayonnaise or something. That's yeah. I think that would work.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Go ahead and get on with it.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature.
We could go that way and get some supplies, but I don't need them for the most part, to be completely honest. You're going to get plenty of supplies, especially on normal difficulty, you know? Though a good pair of running shoes would probably do Alan some good, to be completely fair and honest. Never fired a gun before, like, except at a fire range, and never fired at anyone until recently, and he can have pinpoint accuracy from, you know, very far away with a pistol, which is very impressive, to be completely honest, so, yeah. No. Goodbye. Hop my way to freedom. The greatest strategy of all, the bunny hop. Ow. The bunny hop may not be 100% effective. Results may vary. Sorry for the little edit there, where my strategy of out-hopping the darkness is not actually quite a sound strategy. But you know what? These videos are supposed to be kind of fun, not so serious. Plus, I'll just edit the crap out anyway. Doesn't really matter. I'm like literally playing this with one hand right now. Just trying to do this, and it's not a bright idea. I mean, see, we could easily just do this. It's not exactly hard to out-kill them, but out-hopping them is far more enjoyable. Because, I mean, can you imagine Alan actually, like, taking the time to go out and kill every single enemy? No, you can't, because that would be ridiculous. And that guy always takes away a large portion of my health. And somehow that hit me. Awesome. I'm probably gonna die. He's the one that's always going to do the most damage if you try to hop away, simply because he's got, it'll take like a quarter of your, or not a quarter, but about half your health in one swing. But you know, we were able to get pretty far with just kind of hopping away. We could also easily hop over there and grab that. Oh, we were supposed to. Supposed to go this way. Yay! Getting close to the end here. We've got to meet the kidnapper. We're going to stick with him for a little bit, and then we'll go. Then we got to go back to where Barry is. So this is one of the longer chapters, to be honest. I would say, I don't know if this is the longest or not. Maybe 3 is the longest. I don't know. They all kind of. I guess they're all for the most part similarly lengthy. Oh, crap. Poor Alan just doesn't have that much, you know, luck.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Indeed he is.
Wake, you better keep up.
And we're pretty much going to be sticking with him for a little bit now, since we're not going to have a gun. Yet they're still going to primarily go after Alan. Hooray. There we go.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
back. Stay back. I'm warning you. I have a light.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Why not use your gun to shoot it free?
Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open.
Yeah, you better be doing everything you can to protect me, because I'm the person you need. Sorry, the Darkness Incarnate doesn't really want your shitty writing. It wants best-selling author of the Alex Casey series. I think that's what it's called. Chug on forward.
Wait, the last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
No throwing anything at me. Though I don't know why the Darkness would try to kill Alan. Wouldn't it try to possess it again like it's doing with normal people, or can it not possess Alan? Like, I'd possess him right again. And like, if he starts writing the sentence like, and Alan conveniently finds his way to escape, I would break his hand. And then repossess him. That sort of thing, you know? Ow. Oddly enough, he is probably one of the most helpful AI I've seen in the game, to be honest. Would you like to hit them? How about you hit the guys behind us? Literally right there. Instead of going after the one possessed by darkness. I mean, you obviously know that light affects them, so why would you not focus on the ones I already got rid of the darkness on? There we go.
I bet it hurts. See? Nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
Yeah.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Well, what? Even if they have the manuscript, what are they going to do with the manuscript? Like, do they need all the pages in order to continue writing on it? Or, like, do they just want to know what happens? Like, I think that's a very decent question, if I do say so myself. I mean, you know. Like, are you going to start writing? I mean, also, what makes you think you can control the darkness? If the darkness is this really powerful entity, you know, that's, you know, so old and able to possess the creative works of authors and artists and artistes and all that stuff, you know, what makes you think you can control that? Like, when has controlling anything dark and malevolent ever turned out good, ever in the history of ever? I guess maybe Jackie Estacado took care of took control of the darkness in the game. It's pretty halfway decent. Oh, hello. Kind of wish running was a more viable alternative. It's not really that great of an alternative. The enemies run incredibly fast. Alan has the cardio of an out-of-shape, obese man, and, you know, just things like that. I mean, they're obviously frightened of flashlights, but I don't know, it just seems odd that the author would just, like, go out of his way to fight things like this with bullets. Also, maybe the Darkness should invest in possessing more tall and or fat people because they seem to have a better, you know, survival rating. They don't immediately go out to a flashlight. Ooh, hello. Oh, shh. And again, dodge not that great. You just, oh, don't mind me. Grab that manuscript page there. Let's see why not. I do believe, I'm trying to think of all the places we have to go here. 2 is a pretty decently linked chapter in comparison to everything else, so I think it's the longest. That or the next one when we go to Mirror's Peak. Or not when we go to Mirror's Peak, when... Yeah, no, yeah, we go to Mirror's Peak to meet up the kidnapper. That one's pretty decently linked. But yeah, that one's, I think, probably the longest because we're going to be on the run from the cops, and then we go through the woods, and then blah, 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 blah. Bunny hop strategy deployed. Crap. 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 Okay. Yeah, okay. Enough goofing around, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a little bit more fun than the gunplay, just trying to outrun everything. Alright. Ooh. Yes, the pier's gonna fall. Crap, we about to jump too far. The one time you decide to be really athletic, Alan, is when we almost die. That's great. Also, we're gonna be fighting birds. That's like the boss. A bunch of birds. The only thing that could make it better is if it was a flock of seagulls and then the flock of seagulls played. You could even play I ran. And I ran from the darkness incarnate trying to kill me and my wife. So far away. Something, I don't know. I'm gonna push this down. It's gonna cause the lift to go up. Which is also... that could have worked out better. Come on, Alan. Get that second wind of yours. I mean, come on, you're being chased by horrible monsters. Your wife's gone. People probably think you murdered her. You might be going crazy. Come on, get that second wind going. It'd be great. Am I supposed to go this way? Yes, I am. Go to the top of the middle, and then, yeah.
Beware of Widowmakers.
The earmuffs give him that just little extra bit of durability. There we go. Probably could have outran him, but, you know. Not the logs and the little spool. do we hop over? Excuse me, sir. Would you die? Thank you. Where exactly am I? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Go around, I guess? What am I doing wrong? I guess we go up here? No. What's going on? Oh, it's open. Thought it was locked. I thought it was gonna be... No, I think this is where an enemy plows through. Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that does that. Okay. I was just one gate off. And of course. And they're always going to get like 3 hits in on you. Even in the middle of a flare.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Now we need to get a key. Heaven forbid we hop over the little fence right there, but we need to get a key, which should be in here. We'll take the car, we'll get there, and then we gotta go to Barry, and then yeah. Heaven forbid we just shoot it open.
A story is not a machine. Life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. And yeah, now we're pretty much home set. I mean, set, whatever. Also, it's every car in this game is pretty much going to have their keys just lying in there. And you can explore a little bit. There's things to kind of explore and find and whatnot, but for the most part, we're just going to kind of go press onward. I really wish that menu would go away. I may not be the brightest person, but, you know, kind of probably figured that out, the little menu thing, in relatively quick fashion. We'll go as far as we can. Right now we're going past where Rusty was, if you recall. And apparently that small bit of broken pieces of wood was enough to damage the car. Or start damaging it, so yeah. And of course, conveniently, a RV. Heaven forbid we're able to push through that. A car.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
I don't know. I could think of like maybe the sun. That would be a good weapon. Just drop the sun on the enemies.
It was the kidnapper.
Spotlight.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
So we're going to go ahead and go fight the little, things here.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Huh, how did we miss this? But yes, we are going to be fighting birds. Horrible, horrible birds.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the kitchen. These birds are weird.
How'd this girl, like, put all this crap around town, like... I'm working on it, Barry. You tried fighting possessed birds and tell me how it goes. Ow. There we go. Relatively quick fight, all things considered.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
All right. Took care of the birds. Oh, he opened the back door, that's right.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
So that's the end of episode 2, and this song's by Poe. This game does have a really good soundtrack, but I'm probably going to have to mute that for copyright reasons. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, I shall see you all later and whatnot. Have a wonderful day. Peace, and etc.